It's enough, y'all, because this is it. The beat that I'm banging is Fergalicious. Fergalicious Definitions is a stolen song. She copied all the lyrics from another black girl on, and I can't freestyle, but you get the point. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, so today's topic for the next 5-10 minutes is going to be the fact that you have to live with the people who are currently on earth, except for the ones that die, which is going to be relatively few, for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, depending on how old you are. But at least 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And that is why forgiveness and reconciliation and grace are so necessary. We live in a culture, maybe not you, because you might be in a different country where you don't live in this culture. But me, and a lot of people I know, live in this culture of cutting people off, of boundaries, of protecting my peace. And I just think that's so silly and ridiculous, not because you don't deserve peace, but because often your peace means just not interacting with people. Your peace is often avoidance. Oh, I have to protect my peace, and the only way I can have peace is being by myself. What did Drake say? He said, I've been losing friends and finding peace. Sounds like a fair trade to me. You don't have any friends, Drake. You have 0 friends. Tell me how that works. That might be peaceful, but it's also avoidance. Annoyance is the price you pay to be in community with other people. Other human beings are imperfect. You're imperfect. Other people reveal your own imperfections back to you. You have to deal with other people's imperfections. That is the cost of being in relationship with other people. If you want total peace, aka no confrontation with others' imperfections, no confrontation with your own imperfections, just vibes, just fine and dandy, sure, but that's not what relationship is. And maybe you're like, well, I don't need other people. Oh, that's the other thing. Oh, I don't need a man. I don't need a bitch. I don't need friends. I don't need new friends. Yes, you do, actually. Fun fact, longevity, wellness, health studies all show that the top contributing factors to your mental health, to your physical health, to your longevity, to your happiness, to your meaning in life, to your well-being is having social interactions with the people you like on a regular basis, exercising damn near every day rigorously, going to sleep at a consistent time, and not smoking. And obviously eating well. So fun fact, the big 5, bitch. The big 5 says, actually, you do need friends. Actually, you do need a man. Actually, you do need a woman in your life. What does the song say? I need a girl. Yeah, you need a girl. A woman. I think it's really weird how we use the word girl to describe women. And we use the word underage women to describe girls. But that's besides the point. And the only way you're going to be able to keep people in your life long term is if you have grace for their imperfections and you have grace for your own imperfections. If you think human contact, human imperfection is inherently confrontational, inherently a lack of peace, inherently uncomfortable, inherently wrong, you will spend your whole life miserable, but at peace. That's not a fair trade, Drake. It's not a fair trade. It's costing your health, your mental, your physical health, your mental health, your longevity, your wellness. It's not my personal opinion. Literally, the research shows. Go find the research. Go look up. Best measures against stress. Best factors for longevity. Best factors for mental health. Best factors for happiness. Don't trust me. Do not put your trust in me. Put your trust in God and Google. Go look it up. I said Google, not AI. AI lies. Go look up the research. You need people in your life, and in order to have people in your life, you have to have grace for their imperfection. You have to realize, you fucked up, but I forgive you, and as long as you change your behavior, you can stay in my life. Emphasis on as long as you change your behavior. That's the part that people get wrong. The reason why people have such strong boundaries, have to protect their peace. Oh my God. In this day and age is because people don't understand discernment. They don't understand levels of relationship. They don't understand letting people prove themselves over time. They don't understand not everything being fucking about you. So they take personal offense to everything. I don't want to make it sound like I'm not a human that does these things. I take personal offense to a lot of things. That's not helpful to the longevity in my relationships. I've lost so many relationships over that shit. Okay. There's just noises outside. But anyway, look how strong I am. And part of being emotionally strong is being able to grieve when people hurt you. If you can't grieve when people hurt you and your only response to being hurt is fuck you, stay out of my life, you are going to die so sad and lonely and miserable because every single person on earth will hurt you eventually. In some way or another, just because they're imperfect. You hurt yourself all the time. And yet you're still here with you. So give that same grace to other people. I'm not saying tolerate abuse. I'm not saying tolerate manipulation. But if someone is genuinely trying and they're just fucking imperfect, excuse my language, let them be imperfect. Let them go through seasons of life where, damn, this ain't their season. They can't show up for you as much as they would like. Obviously, if a pattern appears where time after time after time you're giving and they're just taking, then they need to be at a different level of relationship. But that doesn't mean cut them off. It just means different level of relationship. I'm learning to have levels of relationship, which is hard for me because I'm like super deep, lovey-dovey committed. Like, oh my God, you're my best friend. Come here into my inner circle. Or like, I don't think about you. It's very hard for me to tolerate levels of relationship. So this video is really a note to self. I'm gonna have to practice boundaries. I'm gonna have to practice letting people hurt me and grieving the ways they hurt me imperfectly and giving them another chance to be a better version of themselves. But even that version of themselves will be imperfect. I don't know why I'm mispronouncing that word. Because I'm imperfect. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you. And this is inspired by real life events, being around people who are either on the receiving end of my imperfections or who I'm on the receiving end of their imperfections. We're just all not perfect. And celebrities, same thing. We hold them to such a high standard. Like, oh, Beyonce did this. Taylor Swift did this. Girl, yeah, because they're a human being. First of all, you're not even in a position to comment on what they're doing at that position because you don't even understand what they're working with, the pressures and constraints that they're working with. But yes, you have the perfect answer on what Beyonce should be doing. Right. So let celebrities be imperfect too. That's another dimension of this. You let yourself be imperfect. Let your peers be imperfect. Let celebrities be imperfect. Imperfect doesn't mean lacking accountability, right? I hate the word grace. Grace. Oh, give them grace. What does that mean? Just like let them get away with whatever the fuck they're doing? No, grace means realizing this one instance doesn't get to tell the whole story. But if this instance continues to repeat itself, it is the story. That's grace. So that means if you fuck up today and you do better tomorrow and every day after, and then you fuck up 2 months from now, wow, it took you 2 months to fuck up again in a way that was like genuinely an imperfection, not a lack, not an intentional harm, not a lack of morals or ethics. That's where I draw the line. But if it's just like, oh, you were a little selfish, I don't consider selfishness an immoral thing. We're all selfish. We're all imperfect, right? And that's the thing. You're allowed to decide what the boundaries are for your life. But just understand if your boundaries are too strict, you're going to be fucking alone. You're going to be fucking alone. No, I literally mean you're going to be alone. So you have to decide, what boundaries am I willing to tolerate for the lifestyle I'm willing to live? How many people do I want in my life, and do my boundaries correspond with that? And then give people grace on that spectrum. Something to think about.